Hello everyone, how's everybody today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. This is FS22 and we finally got our grapes the best that we can get them for right now. So I think we'll wait one more day, let them grow one more day, and then see if we can put another fertilizer on them and bring them on up to 100%. If not, it could be that we waited too long to start working the ground, and we may be stuck with the 90%, which will be okay. It's all a big learning curve, and but for right now, we're doing some odds and ends. We have this cornfield that we harvested corn silage out of, and it had to be plowed, so I got it plowed, and now it needs lime and fertilizer, and then we'll have to cultivate it, plant it, and then roll it. So we're just trying to make use of our daylight, and hopefully we'll get this field planted before nighttime. But anyway, we're going to let this guy go ahead and continue fertilizing, and I think we'll go get the lime and we'll be ready to start liming. Okay. Helper I, you're fired. What do you call this? Unbelievable. All right. Well, it looks like, well, maybe he needed a drink. What do you think? I don't. But you're not going to find the field down there in the creek, I can tell you that. All right. We'll just get this finished up for him here. And we've already got our other guy spreading lime. So we're moving right along here. Now we'll take this fertilizer back. We'll let him continue to lime. And then we'll have to get our cultivator down here, which I'll have to come back and get this bigger tractor, and we'll get it cultivated, and then we will plant. And I think we're going to plant corn again, because we need the corn silage. So anyway, I'll see you whenever I get back with the cultivator. All right, we've got it limed. So it's limed and fertilized, and we just got a notification saying that we need to move some eggs from the chickens. So I guess we better do that so the chickens keep laying. So we'll take this back, we'll hook onto our trailer, and we'll haul some eggs before we start cultivating over here. Got to keep them chickens laying. So I'll get back with you as soon as I get hooked onto the trailer and get over to the chickens. All right, let's see here. Yes, it looks like we have got a bunch of eggs. Oh my word. Yes, we do. All right, well, we'll just start loading them up. We'll probably have to make 2 loads, I would almost say. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get more than 2 layers or not. Yeah, we're going to get a 3rd layer. Okay. Hey, that's great. All right, if we can get up here now without spilling any of them, breaking them and cracking them all over. All right, it looks like that's our limit. That's all we're going to get. So we'll strap them and let's go find out what we're going to do with them. Okay. What facility do we need them in? Bakery. Oh, we're full of eggs at the bakery. Okay, what about the dairy? Nope, the only thing that's required at the dairy is milk and sugar. So it looks like we can just sell these eggs. So let's go over here and find out who's got the best price on eggs. Okay, looks like the fast food restaurant wins out. All right, that's what we'll do. We'll take them to the fast food restaurant. And these things happen all the time on the farm. You'll be busy doing something, whether it be planting, fertilizing, liming. You're busy, and then you'll get a notification, something that you've overlooked, and in this particular case, we were full of eggs. So then you got to quit what you're doing, because you'll stop production then. If you don't quit what you're doing and go and haul the eggs or whatever it is that needs to be done, obviously, well then the chickens quit laying, and yeah, it just causes all kinds of havoc. All right, this is where they said they wanted the eggs. So we'll just pull in here and we'll give them some eggs. They'll have eggs for breakfast, won't they? All right. I wonder what this little jag of eggs is going to give us. $96,206. Yeah, I think that was well worth it. Oh yeah. So I'm glad we got that done. And we'll take this back over here, this trailer back over here. And we'll drop it off over here by the honey, because the honey looks like it's going to be next. Yeah, well, looks like we may need to move it now. All right, well, looks like it's full. We'll just move it. All right, we'll strap it down. And where do we need honey? Do we need honey? Oh, we don't need it in the dairy. And let's see. No, we don't need honey there. I'm thinking the cereal. Yep, we need it over at the cereal production. And we're gaining on this. We've got our grapes in. We've got oats ready to be harvested. So yes, then we'll harvest some corn, and we'll be into the cereal production. And cereal does pay very well. So let's run this over here to the cereal production, and then we can get back to our field. All right. That's kind of a deep ditch there, but we can get through it. So anyway, I'll see you when we get over here to the honey, or to the cereal plant. All right, we're coming up on it, and as you can tell, this is kind of a tight little place to get into. I mean, it's not bad, but once we start producing cereal, we'll have to back into here because the tractor's sitting where the cereal is going to spawn. So let's just bring this back up, and okay, we're gaining on our honey. So it looks like once we get everything in place, all the crops that we need corn, and we'll get our oats harvested. It looks like we are going to be making some money on cereal. So I'll take this trailer back, and we can get on over there and start cultivating our field now. All right, we're taking this headland pass off, or inrows, whatever you want to call it. It is perfectly great with me. I call it inrows about half the time, and I call it headland pass the other half of the time. So the object here is to try to keep our helpers out of the creek. Even whenever you take a headland pass, a lot of times they'll still run into the creek. So, yeah. But what are you gonna do? But anyway, we'll get this headland pass taken off, and we'll get our guys started. We'll probably get the planter, because that'll be next. If you remember, we found that out. If you've watched my previous videos, I don't know, maybe 2 videos ago, we found out how you've got to do this in order to achieve 100% on your yield bonus. So yeah, we had to roll the field twice, if you remember. But that's all right. We learned. You know what they say about school? It's not cheap. So we're going to kind of square this off here, and then we'll go up here. Let's raise this up, and we'll take a pass off of here. Maybe that'll keep him off the railroad track. What do you think? You know, you laugh. You think so? I've had them run on the railroad track. Not in this game. Not so far. But on FS19, yes. I've had them run right smack dab up on the railroad track. And not good, no. So anyway, let me finish getting this taken off, and I'll turn around and get him started, and we'll go get the planter. All right, we want to make sure that first of all, he can drive the tractor, and second of all, that he knows where to turn around down here. Oh yeah, well, you've seen it for yourself. You can't make this stuff up now. They end up in the creek. Yeah, he could end up on top of that building over there. Yeah, I've had them trying to climb buildings before. So, yeah, our famous AI workers. They do a good job as long as nothing is in their way. And they pretty well got a square field to work with. But you start adding curves and adding odd shapes to the field, and yeah, they get all kinds of confused and turned around and backwards. And so, but we're going to make sure he gets on the right track here, and then we'll go get our planter. So after cultivating, there's two more steps. One is planting the corn, and then we'll have to roll it in order to achieve the 100% bonus. So, all right. It looks like he's on the right track. So I think we'll just let him do it, and we'll go do our thing. All right, looks like he's making progress here. He's getting across the field rather quickly. And we did go get our planter. It's sitting over on the side of the field, and it's ready to go. We don't want to do anything until we get him out of the field. But we don't want him cultivating up our seeds that we put in the ground. So, I wanted to take this time to thank everyone for watching my channel. I am recording this video on Christmas Eve. And I wanted to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas. Like I've told you before, I just absolutely love children. I love kids. My wife and I both do. And we love seeing the kids. Now, our kids are grown, but we have grandkids. And our grandkids are getting excited. Santa Claus is coming. If you're out and about shopping, you notice the kids are all getting excited. I mean, I love to talk to kids. I love to ask them, have you been good? The responses that you get from kids, from children, they're priceless. Kids will shoot you straight every time. They're not going to beat around the bush. They're going to tell you how it is. You may not want to hear it, but kids are going to tell you how it is. And I just absolutely love them. So anyway, I just wanted to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy your holiday. And also keep watching my videos. Yes, I want to thank you for all of that. All my subscribers, everyone that's watched the video, I sure do appreciate you. So, but anyway, we're going to let this guy go ahead and continue. And as soon as he's done, we're going to put seed in the ground. All right. Well, our guy got done with as much of it as he's going to do. And there's bits and pieces that has to be touched up, which, you know, on a odd shaped field, that's nothing out of the ordinary. The thing that you see, them little white dots, that's lime. It's like, okay, but why couldn't you drive another 2 feet before picking the implement up and getting that? I don't know, but these AI workers are a big help, and one thing about it, they drive a straight line. Now on FS22, they tell me, and I don't use them for the purpose, but you can program them to run from point A to point B, and they'll use the roads and do that. The last I checked on that, they were having quite a bit of problems. So the modders are in the process. I do think they have auto drive out. I don't know. Of course, there'll be some updates on it, you know. And I do think that there is a auto drive course that you can download specifically for this map. But really, it's going to come in handy on the bigger maps. Of course, we got to wait on a train. But anyway, yes, auto drive is a excellent tool. It's just like course play, and they're also working on course play also for FS22. So once we get course play, then then you can program your guys to run these fields even odd shapes, and they'll get it done. So, but we're going to go back here now. We're going to put this up, and then we're going to get back and start planting. I think what we will do is we're going to have the roller. So I think we'll drop this and pick up the roller and take it back with us, and we'll already have it there. Then we can start planting. We'll get it planted and get it rolled, and I think we're going to be in good shape on that field then. So, all right, let's just drop this right here, and let's go over here and get our roller. I'm still not making any sense at all out of rolling it after you plant it. But that's the rules of the game. That's what they say you have to do, so I reckon that's what we'll do. It don't have to make sense to me for sure. But from a real farming aspect, I've just never heard of that before. And I don't know why you'd want to pack the field after you get done seeding it. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's FS22. That's Farm Sim. and we'll, whatever it takes to get our yield up there to 100%. That's what we're looking for. We want to get all we can get out of these fields. So, all right, well, I'm going to get this down here, get him pulled over on the side. I'll get a in-row pass taken off, and we're going to get this field planted. All right, we've got him started, and we'll watch him for a moment, make sure he's going to get turned around down here without getting tangled up in the telephone pole, guy wires. He should be okay. That's why we take that in-row pass off, but you never know. So anyway, we'll watch him for a minute, make sure he's going to get turned around. All right, looks like pretty promising so far. I think he's going to get it done. All right, let's jump out right here. And if we look at our field, it says it's 50, then this is before we plant. This is 50% fertilized and it needs rolling. All right, we go over here where we planted. All right, we're 100% fertilized. Our yield bonus is plus 95%. And as we know from the previous video that I did, after we roll it, that's going to bring that up to 100%. So we'll just go ahead and get this field planted, and we'll get our roller in here and pack the ground down, I guess is what it does. So we'll see you when we get a little closer to getting it done. All right, we've got this field planted, and now we're going to roll it. Let's get back here. All right, so let's roll it. Before we go too much farther, let's stop, and we'll jump out and come back here. As you can see, before we roll it, 95% yield bonus, 100%, but it needs rolling. All right, and now we're at 98%. Why not 100%? That just doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. And let me tell you why it made sense. That was a mistake on my part. Actually, it wasn't a mistake. I was just against the gun. We were busy in grapes, which I know excuses come in barrelfuls, but I did not mulch this field. We had corn stubble in it, if you remember. We had corn stubble, and I did not mulch it. I plowed it. I plowed it in. And that's where the 2% is at. So yeah, you're gonna have to do all the steps. I mean, if you get busy and you forget to do one of the steps that you're not used to doing, you're gonna pay for it in the end, and that's where we're at. So, but we'll take the 98%. That's no problem. And next time we'll make sure that we have the time to come in and mulch the field before we plow it. Again, that's not really reality. Yes, you can, and I have heard of farmers doing that. They'll go in and bush hog their field before they cultivate, or if they even cultivate. A lot of them have the direct drill and they just go right into planting. So either way is fine, but the mulching part of it, some farmers do it, some don't. So anyway, we'll get this field rolled, and then we're going to call it a night. We've worked late the last couple of nights, and yeah, I think we'll call this a night once we get this rolled. So we'll see you a little later on when we get a little farther along. All right, our guy is getting across this field fairly quickly. There's something about that roller. It can only be pulled 7 miles an hour. I don't guess I understand that, but that's just the way it is. But anyway, I think we're going to call this a video. I sure appreciate you being here. I appreciate all the likes that I've gotten on my videos. I appreciate my subscribers. I just appreciate every one of you for watching. It means a lot, and I will continue to do this. If I thought that one person enjoyed it, that would just make my day. So it means a whole lot to me that you take the time out of your day to watch my videos, and I hope you enjoy them. But for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, on this Christmas Eve, I guess we'll call this a video, and we'll see you tomorrow on Christmas. Thank you for watching.